Well, hey everybody on the internet, it's BrickBlaze back again. I know you've been waiting for this. This is August's video game haul. So first of all, we'll get my sig fig out the way. Ignore the pile of Lego stuff over here. I have been busy building things lately, and you can check out my other channel, BrickBlaze, if you want to see what some of that stuff's been. Without further ado, let's show you the games I picked up this month, or last month, since it's technically September 1st right now. But anyway, this is a rarity. This very rarely happens, but I picked up an Xbox game. So Forza 7, this is the Ultimate version. I technically already had this game, but this is, I ended up getting this fairly cheap. It was a pre-owned copy, and all the codes inside were good to get all the cars. So that's really why I picked it up, was to have all the cars. So, got that one there. Oh, and look at this bad boy. How about Metroid not Prime, Metroid Samus Returns, the special edition. So this has the soundtrack CD and stuff with it as well, and reversible cover art inside for the actual game, so you can flip it around and it looks like the old Game Boy cartridge, so that was pretty cool. So we're throwing a little variety into the mix this time, not just PS4 games. Look at that, a Vita game! Oh my god, that's right, I picked up a Vita game. Dungeon Hunter Alliance. I had this on PS3. It's a pretty cool little Diablo clone, basically. That's kind of what it plays like. I always wanted it for the Vita, and I never did pick it up because I thought it was a little overpriced. So this game was like a free phone game, and then it turned into a $15 download on the PS3 and Xbox, and then it became a $40 Vita game. I'm like, that's too drastic of a price. So I ended up getting this for like $3 or $4. So that was worth it. So I got a lot of these games, actually. Some more of those sales that they were running were just, 4 for $10, that kind of stuff. So we got another one from a PS3 collection, Need for Speed: The Run. I've played it before, I just never owned it, so I needed to add that into my collection. And put these two smaller ones over here so they don't get overshadowed. This one is Guitar Hero Van Halen. Basically, I know it's a weird-looking thing because it's a cardboard slip that somebody cut out to make the case for. Really, the only reason I picked it up, which I got it for like less than $1, was I actually have this game, and I got it the same way that whoever traded this one in got it, which was a free promotion from Activision back in the day. If you bought Guitar Hero 5 within a certain amount of time of its release, you sent away the thing, and then they would send you Van Halen in the mail once it released. And it was a couple months after Guitar Hero 5's release. So they sent me my copy, and it was actually defective from day one. But since it was a free promotional thing, there was not a whole lot I could do for it. So I finally been able to replace it. And it was a weird defect, too. Like, the disc looks pretty much fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And I could play free mode all I want and play all the songs I wanted. Could not play the career mode, though. You get to Chapter 2, and then the game just freezes and refuses to load. I started over several times. I cleaned the PlayStation. I cleaned the disc. Yeah, it was just a weird-ass glitch. So it's going to be interesting to try this new copy and see if it does the same thing. I, of course, am going to delete the files and start with this install, see how that rolls. But anyway, I also picked up Ride to Hell Retribution. I've heard this game is pretty crappy. But again, for the price I picked it up for. But it's apparently one of those games that's it's like a train wreck. It's like a B movie. It's not good, but almost in a good way. I had a friend that was playing it, and he's just like, it was terrible. He's like, but he couldn't stop playing it. It was amazing, and he wanted to finish it. So, like, all right, for $3 or $4, I'll give it a shot. Also picked up Cladoon Returns. This is Sengoku. I really don't know anything about this other than it says, play and create with your friends in this 16-bit action RPG. I was sold right there. Like, that's cool. Like me some action RPGs. It kind of looks, like old school Super Nintendo style almost. Now we're getting to some good stuff. Doom VFR. Virtual effing reality. I mean, I could say it if I wanted, but I don't want to. I need to get the previous Doom on PS4. I didn't have that one, but I've heard once they did some of the updates to this, my friend's got it, and he said it was really good, especially worth playing it with the AIM controller. I'm really looking forward to doing that. Don't Knock Twice, another VR game. I've kind of been essentially trying to collect all the American-released VR physical copies. I believe there's only 3 or 4 that I don't have, actually, believe it or not. got Hello Neighbor. I've played this for a little bit, and it's really interesting. Kind of reminds me of the movie The Burbs with Tom Hanks, where his neighbor moved in and they think he killed somebody, think he killed the previous tenants, and so they keep sneaking into his house to find out. So that's essentially what this is. You see the neighbor do something, and then you got to keep breaking into his house and trying to figure out what goes on, and then he'll capture you and throw you out if he catches you. And, apparently the AI learns from you, so like you keep using the same tactics, it will pick up on that and start, adjusting the way it plays. So that's pretty cool. I picked up We Happy Few. I was semi-interested in it, but I wasn't really going to pick it up. And then we got a pre-owned copy traded in, and so I ended up buying it based on one little scene that I watched online was enough to get me to get it. I've heard, seen a lot of reviews, and people are like, "Oh, it's broken, it's glitchy." I haven't ran into any game-breaking glitches yet. Yeah, it's not as polished, but it kind of reminds me of BioShock a little bit in its tone and the way it's set up. Just not as polished as BioShock. But so far, I've been having a lot of fun with that. I actually was streaming it on my Twitch channel. There's probably a video of that still up that you can watch if you want to see how it went. And then last, but certainly not least, Shenmue 1 and 2. This was an excellent buy, $30. You get both games remastered for, well, I won't say fully remastered, but they just kind of put a shinier coat of paint on them, brought them forward to the new era. Basically, how to play through these again in preparation for Shenmue 3, which releases next year. So, there we go, everyone. This is my haul for August. And again, if you'd like to see any of these played on my channel, I can't do the PS3 stuff just yet, but I'm working on it. Let me know down in the comments, or if there's any other games you want to see me play. I can play them on this YouTube channel. I can play them on Twitch. You guys let me know. Post that in the comments. I've got a boatload of games, so chances are if you mention something, I may have it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. You guys have a great day.